Hello. Hi, y'all. Get in here, get in here. I know. Now, y'all know I've been going through it, but we still going to review this Dry Behind show. Please come in, hit the like button, put your like number in the chat. Oh, and let's get it. Let's get it. How y'all doing? Child, me and Eva was in here looking at Brad Mondo. Because we like to watch him talk about people messing up hair and doing hair properly and being excited over it. And the first thing I want to say before I go any further, I want to stop immediately to thank my sisters. Number one, Dr. J 1913. Before I even managed to come in here to go live, she had already sent me a cash app. So I want to say thank you so much for supporting the stream, even before the stream got started. Thank you. Also, I want to say thank you to some sisters that have really held me down over the last couple of days. Okay. Seriously. All right. Number one, number one, all of my sisters, all of y'all that have been praying for me and my family, we need those prayers. I appreciate those prayers and I appreciate you. Like, I have no words that can adequately express how much I thank y'all. Number one, life happens. You know what I'm saying? You go through stuff, you get your heart broken, you get disappointed, you get surprised, you get let down, you get back up, you pray, you praise, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful for my sisters here for having my back in prayer, in support, and all of those things. Like I could go on, but I know y'all is bored. And I mean, you were already bored by RHOP, so I won't do too much. But I'm going to at least do this because I have to. I can't let things go without saying special thank yous to Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, to Bianca Edwards, to Jackie Gaines, to Lala Chanel, to my good sis Marilyn McGowan, to Delicia, to Cheryl L. Thomas, to Nia, sorry, to Miss Kaiser Sose, um, to Cassie G. I could go on and on and on and on. To my good sis Renee. Okay. I thank all of you so much. And I want to share something with y'all before we get into this review. Like, y'all are already aware of what went on with my youngest, being missing. We don't know where she is, but I know she's in the Lord's hands. God is going to sort it out, right? So my eldest was on her way here, to be support for her mama and to be big sister. And I want y'all to know this child ended up with a bad tire in Mobile, Alabama. We got her over to the tire shop. We replaced the tire. And I want y'all to know, man, in hours later, not a day later, not a week later, hours later, the exact tire that we had just purchased blew out again. My child was beside the road in the middle of the night by herself in 20 some odd degree weather. Okay. And I want y'all to know she made it home. And it was not at all without the support of her aunties here in the royal family, without, of course, myself and my other half, without God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost, with a whole lot of prayer. And I just want y'all to know my sis Jackie Gaines came through in the clutch. That sister called me and she prayed with me over the phone. And when I tell y'all that the Lord showed up, he showed up. So I appreciate all of you. And I'm going to shut up now. We're going to talk about this dry show. Okay. But I had to say that. And again, forgive me for how I look, but I'm just going to own it from here on. If I'm not having a great day and I don't look so great, we just going to experience that together. Yes, we are. All right. Now, let me start greeting folks. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, throw your like number in the chat, please, and thank you. Okay. So let's get into it. We got Vita here from Denver. Hello. And she is like number one. Bianca Edwards, my beautiful, my doll, my baby. I love her so much. She's telling y'all to hit the like button. Queen of Hearts KS is also reminding you guys to say, she's saying hello. She ain't reminding y'all of nothing, but she's saying hello. So I'm reminding y'all to say hello back. Okay. Vita, I actually did eat. I had kibbe, I had eggplant, and I had a salad. I ate. Okay. Thank you for checking on me. I love Vita for that. Lel. You didn't expect me to be live tonight. Girl, I didn't expect me to be live tonight. And this show was not a good distraction. No. I still had all the energy in the world to pay attention to what's going on in my life because RHOP was a complete letdown. Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. And thank you for continuing to pray for me. Dr. J is number 5. Hey, sis. Love you bunches. I appreciate you. Is this lovable Lisa? Hey, dear. How are you? Beautiful Sunday night to you, too. Lel is speaking to everybody. We got Tay up in here. Hey, now. Dana Brown, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being number 5. Fresh strawberries. Y'all know I love fresh strawberries. I appreciate it so much. You sitting there with your mama, voice typing. She has your hand preparing for her. Oh, tell mama we love her too, okay? We love you, sis. Stay tough. Make sure you love on her a whole lot. Rochelle, hey girl, thank you for being like number 8. I appreciate it. Glad you're here, sis. Angela Davis, good to see you. Dana Brown, did I already speak to you? If not, I'm going to speak again because I don't want to miss you. Belize and JB is number 11. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Dialogue Sisters she's in the house at number 14. We got our girl Krista Jones. Hey now. Thank you for being number 9. Thank you for your prayers. I appreciate it. Don't stop praying because the battle ain't over yet, okay? Tracy Lashley, how are you? Thank you for being number 17. You and Emma Crawford. Emma, you know I love you. Walking around here with my mama name. You can cook too, can't you? Tell us. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Hey, cool gamer. How are you? Always cool. Always in the building. DV is here. Lady T, what's up, girl? Thank you for being number 23. I appreciate you. Trina Taylor is in the house. Hey, now. Thank you for being 21. That's right. Rise and shine, honey. Mm-hmm. Glad to see you. Y'all, Bianca is reminding y'all to hit that like button, please. DS is 30. Hey, love. Debbie Garcia is here. So that means Housewives Talk is legal, even if it's boring. We're going to do it. Brandon Martin, my dear, thank you for being 22. Said Robin is a pick me in her own marriage. Should we pity her? Hell no. To the no, no, no. Uh-uh. Oh, that's pretty. Child, we still looking at hairdos and stuff. Hey, Auntie Eva, we glad you're here. There's my sis. This the lady I was telling y'all about. This my good prayer partner right here, Jackie Gaines. Thank you for being number 38. I appreciate you so much. I can't say enough. I cannot stress it enough. I'm so grateful for you being the lady that you are. Peanut is in the chat. She also in the room with us. Holla at him. Say hey, Peanut. Hello. Did y'all hear she up here talking all bashful and quiet? I'm like, hello. Where'd she get that soft voice from? Because y'all know it wasn't from me. Hey, Miss Gigi. Thank you so much. And you know what? Thank y'all for allowing me to sit in my emotions. Y'all know I'm not the most emotional lady, but I do have them. And I thank y'all for allowing me to be that vulnerable, or as vulnerable as I know how to be. And I appreciate y'all for that. That's sweet. Two for your info. I'm not as gorgeous as you. How you been doing, girl? Hey, Jim Bunny, 1984. Happy Sunday. How are you? How are you? Prognosis is here. Yes, baby. I'm glad she made it here safely. So let me tell y'all something. The devil was busy. He was being nasty, hateful, cantankerous, the things that I went through. Ooh, people took advantage of me and everything, y'all. They did it to me. Hey, Patricia Robinson, thank you for being 48. Happy Sunday. Tracy Q, hello. Yes, thank God. Ain't he all right? Kenya 330, thank you for being 51. Jonathan Taylor, you hit like you ain't sure the number. Well, you know what? I'm just glad that you hit the like button. If you don't remember the number this time, you'll remember it next time, and then put it in here next time because I hope you come back next time. Hey, Joanne Wilson, how you doing, sister? Glad to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Angela Nichols. Thank you for being 53. Come again. Hey now. Listen, much love right back to you. I appreciate it. Oh, you see how this thing snitching on me? In the room with me snitching. Hey, it be your own children. I think she only ate because I'm here. Y'all don't have no faith in me. Why? Sheila J, thank you for being 54. Somebody talk up for me. Somebody be on my side. Somebody. Jenny Patterson, thank you for being 54. Y'all hit it at the same time. What you say, sis? Oh my God, girl, got me crying over here. God gives us strength and friends we need when we need it the most. He's so good to us. He is. He is. He is overkind. He is more than kind. Isabel OD, thank you for being 47. Thank you for the prayers, honey. Tracy Q, thank you for being 58. Generous Soul, thank you for being 65. Good to see you. Look, so I want to know who actually watched this episode. Who watched this episode? Who looked at this mess? We were struggling over here. Even wasn't it boring? She ain't watched all season. But I tried. I really did try. Like, it was so boring. I was like getting up, walking away. M. Guerrero, thank you for being 86, gorgeous. I kept walking away. Like, I just couldn't take it. It was horrible. Best part was Candiace being mature. Yes. Now, the baby say the best part was Candiace being mature. Happy to be happy. Thank you for being 47. Brandon say, hey, Geneva. Okay, good. Be nice in the house. And number 54. Yeah, that was the best part for me too. Like, to be honest, that was, dare I say, hey, Quiet Storm 87. Thank you for being 67. Look, dare I say, that was the only part of this episode that was really watchable. I'm just being honest. It was a hard watch. It was a hard watch. Queen of Hearts, you watch this stuff. Was it hard for you to watch too? Because it was tough for me. It was tough. Yolanda Franklin, you missed the episode. Baby, you didn't miss much. Auntie Eva, you watched the Share the Load. Well, thank you for helping with the heavy lifting because this was bad. DS, you fell asleep on them. I believe that. It's like a cast full of yarn yettas. It was a lot. You can't do it, Generous Soul. I know. Divatude, hey now. Lovable Lisa, you watched it? Okay. Lil Mackie say this episode was tired, and judging from the sneak peek from next episode, it's gonna be dry once again. Dry as graham crackers, dry as chalk and brake dust, like just dry. Miss Sparkle, hey sis, this is our Mary Kay lady, y'all. Y'all better holler at her if you need something. Brandon say, I hear you though. The most exciting part was the fashion, but that's it. And the fashion was only exciting because it was disturbing. There's a lot of disturbing fashion moments going on that screen. Tracy Q say, you on your own with the show. I'm here for the commentary and jokes. I refuse to watch. I ain't even mad, Tracy. I'm not. I understand. I do. I don't even blame nobody who don't watch this mess no more. Yeah. Yep. If they ain't lying on nobody, they don't know what to do. It's like they have to lie. If there's no lies to be told, we have no show to watch. So I got my notebook. Let me go ahead and flip the. Girl, I'm just telling you, I think I barely got 3 pages of notes. I can only work with what they give me. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it, how I took it, and everything else. Because I feel like fair is fair, right? I feel like fair is fair. So you gotta be real. You gotta be real. But I don't know the last time that I've watched the show and the notes. Let me say this: a housewives show, and the notes were this thin. Like, we literally got 3 1/4 pages of notes. I want y'all to just let that sink in. 3 1/4. Angela Nichols says Candiace showed them what a classy event what a classy event was. Ashley and Sister Underbridge learned a lesson class. But Sister Underbridge is nice. Like she tacky or whatever, but Sister Underbridge is nice.
Yeah, her mama seemed nice.
Yeah, I like Sheila and her wigs. Like Candiace said, I like her and her wigs. I do. Even though her wigs are tragic, it's like they're friendly tragic wigs. Like when Sharice wears a tragic wig, it's aggressive. When Sheila wears a tragic wig, somehow it seems like the stray kitten outside the convenience store. Like it's a friendly tragic wig. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not so aggressive. Like Sharice's bad wigs, Necrosis's bad wigs, they're like in your face, like rah, you know. Hold on. How Saucy Santana said about that other dude? Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. Like, you know, they wigs be a dungeon dragon. But then when Sheila put on a bad wig, it's like, you know, smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Like it's like you want to pet it or throw a cracker at it or something, but you don't want to run. You know, it's a bad wig that you can befriend. Hey, Southern Charm, thank you for being number 85. I appreciate that. All right. So, you know, I like Sister Underbridge and her friendly tragic wigs. I do. Lil Mackie says RHOP was way worse than RHOA. I agree. I agree. Dialogue Sister says she's shocked I got 3 pages. It was tough. It was tough. Yeah, Sister Underbridge is all right. Sister Underbridge is all right with me. She said, you managed to get 3 pages of notes. You must write with large letters. No, I have bad handwriting, but I don't write with large letters. I used to wish I could. Because it always looked pretty and girly when other girls like wrote with big letters and they had all the swirls and stuff. But I write, my writing looks like Sanskrit or something or hieroglyphics. Like it never gives feminine, girly, pretty, you know, it never does. My handwriting is tragic. Trina says, I'm surprised Big Reese didn't look like she was having a hot flash and I was shocked. She may be on hormone replacement. You know, us ladies of a certain age, we have menopause. Go figure. We do. We get hot flashes and cold sweats. We grow hair in places that ladies would not like to grow hair. We have insomnia and mood swings. We collect belly fat. Yes, like stamps. We have all those things that go on. Menopause is a mini splendid thing. I'm telling you, it's exciting. Wait till it happens to you. It's great. Yes, Dana Brown, smelly cat. Yes, Phoebe Buffet. Don't act like I'm the only one used to watch Friends. Eliel said, I don't know about petted. Sis Sheila wig look like they trap grease. So we need to open the corner, and Eliel is going to go in there and organize the chairs. You know, I'm not saying you have to go, but I think it's great if you would go and organize the chairs. Wait, you said the longest soliloquy about wigs. I'm just saying, like, you know, wigs are, you know, wigs can be aggressive. Wigs can be aggressive. Say Respucia had that $26.99 a pack on her head. Yes, that was definitely some really stiff, you know, unfortunate pack hair. And a number 33. That was a number 33, wasn't it?
No, that was a cheap brassy 27.
That wasn't no 27. That the 30 at best.
No.
It was too much orange in it. It had to be a 30.
It was a cheap 27. That's a $26.99. That is a cheap.
You mean to tell me if you buy a 27 that is too cheap, it turns to a 30?
It looks brassy. That wasn't quite a 30. That was a cheap 27.
So are you sure it wasn't a 28 and a half?
Maybe it was a 27-30 blend.
It blended all right. Sharice wigs look like she be fighting with pit bulls. Jackie, go help sis in the corner with them chairs. Just help out. You say good trouble. Okay. Listen, I'm going to quit clowning. I am. You say she only had 2 packs on her head, extra thin. Yes. I'm going to say this. The thin, stiff weave was a refreshing change for Sharice. It was. I'm going to take a minute and critique the wigs because, you know, they didn't give me a lot to go with. The reason I say it was a refreshing change. Hey, Destiny, thank you for being 87. It was a refreshing change because normally when you see Sharice in a wig or weave, there's enough hair on her for at least two other women about half her height. So to see her scale down the amount of hair, even though it was thin, I don't know, it made me feel better because that heavy hair on a heavy lady, it's a lot. I'm a heavy lady.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know. It made me feel
Because
better.
tonight gave helmet hair,
It's always a helmet. But
but
those
it was packed down to her head.
see, you know the difference? You know how the Roman centurions had the thin helmet that like just came real smushed down like that, and then the other helmets that she was wearing was like those Russian fur hats. And I don't know. I like the change. I like the change.
I prefer the Russian fur hat.
You prefer the Russian fur hat? I can see it. I can see it. Brandon Martin, thank you for the super chat. You say for the strawberry daiquiri or the pina colada. You gonna drive me through the daiquiri drive through shack tomorrow, Eva? I'm going through the daiquiri shack. Yes. Southern Charm talking about Chiefs won the game. I hope that girl wasn't out there white water rafting again. Tracy Q say Sheila's wig could double as a bathroom rug. Oh my god! Look, let me quit. Cause see, y'all gonna drag these wigs, and you know I made peace with Sharice's wig last year.
What's the new wig?
It's a new wig. I'm done. Brown style. Thank you for being number 91. Okay, y'all tough. Lil Mackie say Sharice has the nerve to call herself fabulous. People don't dress like they are about to serve fish plates on the street. Wow. Tell us how you really feel. Mm-mm. Look, Jackie had to go. I didn't. Jackie don't normally go to the corner. That's what's shocking. So listen. So we started off this episode, this abysmal episode, started off with necrosis. Y'all call her neck bone necklaces, Necronomicon. Y'all know her. Ricky Ticky Tabby, the mongoose. Talking about her house that's still not finished. She's going to look at furniture that we did not see her buy. She just walked through, touch things with her sister. We did see that her sister does not look like a mongoose. Shocking. They favor though. But that happens sometimes. Like you can have relatives that look alike and one it looks great on and the other one it don't. You get what I'm saying? Like the look didn't look so good on her, but it looked nice on her sister. It's like it's not as exaggerated or something. And then the way that Nnekkka holds her face don't help. But you know, whatever. So we got that whole boring thing and the storyline about the house, 5 beds, 5 baths, 6,000 square feet. I seem to recall when Nene came on Atlanta, her house was about that size. So, you know. But this one says she got plenty of money, but you know, it is what it is. So I guess the storyline is she lives in Potomac, and Gizelle wants to make it a thing that Karen is renting and this girl is buying, blah, 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 blah. Lord Destiny say her name is Next. Is in Next. I like in Next. Next scene, please. Yes. You say impressive family credentials. Is it though? Not being funny, but is it though? I was like, nice. You know, nice. But anywho, because you know, I can't get all behind that and say like, oh, it's so inspirational. Remember, this is the girl who called her daddy a rich female dog. To then find out that your daddy didn't even really come from money. Your daddy went and worked hard, became a doctor, a cardiologist, and that he's he's a specialist. Like among those specialists, he's in the most high discipline in cardiology. So this is someone who worked for their money, but you run around calling your daddy a rich female dog, a bitch, and you said he started off driving cabs. The way necrosis talks, you would think that she came from generational money, and that's not the case. Not to mention the fact this is the same person that Gizelle is running around trying to shade Wendy, talking about real African royalty. Well, darling, which royalty from Igbo land was driving cabs? I'm gonna wait because that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be careful what you say because people remember what you say, and I'm people. I remember what you say. Hey Anna, I remember. Mm-hmm. That's great. You went to school, you worked hard, you achieved things, and that's nice. We're glad you achieved things. So did lots of other people. That's still not the air or the impression that she was trying to give. Angela Nichols says she acts as if she Bill Gates' niece. That's exactly how she was portraying herself. Like she was born into money. Her family is money. Everybody is money. It's giving hardworking people who went and got an education and built a beautiful life for themselves and their children. And I love that for her parents. But I'm a little shaky on their daughter. Brandon said, I'm sure her dad didn't work to get where he is to have his daughter bash another Nigerian woman on national TV. I'm just saying. I'm only saying. I'm just pointing out what went on, what was said, and how it correlates with what people said prior to that. That's all. I just remember stuff. Like I remember what you say. I remember how you posit yourself. And then now you trying to pivot. Girl, we remember. I do. Hey, Clyde Jones. One day at a time, baby. One day at a time. No news yet, but just one day at a time. Mackie says I'd rather have Necrosis' sister on the show. She has more personality. I would too. I would too. She actually has a husband and children, and she seems normal. This one, not so much. Prognosis says I would just like her sister to help her match her makeup. I beg. Listen, her complexion and her makeup prognosis, color riot. Color riot. Destiny says you gotta do a whole cartwheel about 8 bunny hops to get her back porch that ain't done. Oh my. Yeah, that back porch was not done, and the house ain't that big, and but we so rich and we so fabulous, and all of our family is just money, 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 big bucks, no whammies. But that's not the story you're telling now. Hey, Deborah Randall. So I'm just pointing it out because that's kind of what I do. So, mm-mm-mm. Oh, are you reading her house? He Lel says not to mention the house Necrosis bought is literally 1 in 5 houses in North Potomac. That house is everywhere. Oh, hey Trey Gaming Fish. Y'all tough. Y'all the tough crowd. Trina said, What makeup she's wearing a Michael Myers mask? Don't try Mariah Carey like that. Mariah Carey is the only person that looked like a Michael Myers mask. The only one. And y'all know it. Prognosis says she could have came on the show showing opulence and money, but instead decided to be a flunky. That's what happens, that's what happens sometimes. Southern Charm, thank you for the super chat. She says wings with the daiquiri. What? Y'all say get wings with the daiquiri? Fresh strawberry, they clowning in these comments. Bravo Brown Style says, why did I just Google Ricky Tikki Tavi after you mentioned it? Tell me she don't look like Ricky Tikki Tavi. Tell me I'm wrong and I will never say it again. I won't. Tell me I'm wrong and I just, I will keep that to myself. Okay? I won't say it no more. So then we got Karen and Raven, hey KK, at the tattoo shop. And they were getting matching tattoos for Karen's mama, Miss Georgia. And so they were getting little G's. I think Raven got hers on her arm, Karen got hers on her ankle. It was a cute moment, but it was a boring moment. It was horribly boring. Hey Christina, thank you for being 106. Horribly boring. Um Wait, DS says necrosis looks like a bat. Wait, you mean that bat off of that cartoon Anastasia? Bartok? I gotta go look. Maybe. Maybe. A little cartoonish. Yes, Brandon. Raven is super cute. Super cute to see her with her mama. Going to get the tattoos. Raven talks about how she loves New York and her work. And then Karen volunteered, poor little Raven, to sit down with Gizelle and her daughter and share her experiences and all that good stuff. So she was willing to do it. I thought that was a cute moment, a dry, boring moment, but a cute one nonetheless. Angela Davis says yes, and you couldn't see the tattoos. I could see them. Now you knew Karen was not gonna get no biker sleeve. She wasn't gonna come out there with a whole Jesus piece with a G on it and a tattoo of her mama face. Y'all knew Karen Huger was gonna get the most dainty, ladylike tattoo she could muster. Thank you so much, KK. Lil Mackie says Raven hair in that confessional bothered me. The short bob with the bumpy under curls. I think she was going for a very traditional look. It was cute to me. I like the whole outfit plus the hair. I think it gave what it was supposed to give. And don't forget, yeah. Oh, I mentioned that. I mentioned she called her daddy a female dog. I don't know why she did it, but she did. You thought the same thing about the tattoo. Like, okay, for me, I had a little moment with the tattoo shop, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Eva, how old were you when I took you to get that second hole in your ear?
Okay. Fourth grade.
So Evie was in fourth grade, right? And she wanted a second hole in her ear. So me being the kind of mama I am, okay, well, let's go get the second hole in your ear. So there's a place in Ocala on the square called Fat Cats. And I would only go to them because they were super, super clean. So I went and got her the second hole in her ear, right? And when I told my mama, she was like, I don't even have a second hole in my ear. When she saw it, it was like, oh, it's cute. I like it. And so she said something about getting one or alluded to it. So I was like, girl, you ain't gonna get no second hole. If you get a second hole, I'm gonna pay for it. Even what she did, went to putting on her little shoes, immediately went to sticking her little toes in her shoes, talking about, I'm ready. Let's go. So we went down to this place. So they weren't just like a piercing place, they were a tattoo shop and a piercing parlor. And so I was like, when we got in there, y'all, I started bothering her. Because the tattoo parlors, they had a pictures on the wall, like of their artwork. And she saw this butterfly with a flower. So I'm like, oh, that's cute. I say, if you get it, I'll pay for it. And she looked at me like, I ain't getting no tattoo. I tried to talk her into it because y'all know I ain't no good. Meanwhile, as old as I am, I still only have one hole in my ear. I still don't have two. Whole chicken. But not doing it. Tattoos everywhere. Piercings, not so much. But yeah, it was a cute little moment, but it was really boring. And the tattoos artist name was Ray. And even during that boring scene, Karen still found a way to shade the piss out of Robert. Did. And she was like, Ray's definitely not getting no tattoo. Nadine, thank you for being 107. She was like, Ray is definitely not getting no tattoo. And she didn't want no matching tattoo with Ray, and mentioned the fact that Robert and Juan had got matching tattoos. And she was like, yeah, y'all see how that's going. I said, wow, Karen. Even when the scene is boring, you can count on Karen to come through with old nasty shade. I mean, just took the girl head off. DS, you got your tongue pierced. That's why you be saying all that crazy stuff. Mm-mm-mm. You got your two holes in your ear. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm such a chicken. Big old chicken. Brandon says, were you a baby when your ear? Yes, I was a baby when my ears were pierced. I think mama said I was like 2 months old when she did it. So I don't remember it. And I have never gotten them pierced again. The holes that she got me are the ones I still have. Miss Weedy Pooh, thank you for being 106. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. M. Guerrero, she said that. Talking about, you see how that's going with the matching tattoos? I said, oh, wow. Karen, even then. Y'all, wow. Eva Tutu says she got 5 ear piercings. Girl, you fast.
I mean, because I got four in one ear with my bar.
Eva got 4 in one ear, and one of them is that industrial bar thing that goes across here. It looks so good, but I'm such a chicken. I'm like, I'm so envious of y'all. Destiny says she got 7 piercings and 5 tattoos. And Lord. DS says she got a total of 12 holes in her ear. Okay, so let me ask y'all this before we move forward. Okay. If I got one hole in each ear, does that count as two piercings?
Yeah.
Ah, I have two piercings. I got one in this ear and I got one in that ear.
What are you doing?
Baller.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So I got those. Yeah. And let me see how many tattoos. I got one, two,
Oh no, I
three,
came over here.
four,
I'm gonna eat this.
5, 6, 7. I got 7 tattoos
Um,
and one, two piercings. So I thought that was cute. Southern Charm, that's what I said. She a gangster with the 12. Yep. Same one since I was a baby. hmm Okay. So after that, also, we got Candiace and Dot planning this Mother's Day event, right? Of a truth, I I thought it was cute. I thought it was slightly interesting, but it was also a snooze fest. It was also very much a snooze fest. Like I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. It was nice. So she said event to celebrate moms, and she's gonna have a violinist and a fragrance bar. She had the memory from her wedding. She had invitations coming from Paris. You see, I'm yawning. Like you could tell they went all out, and they really did do a classy event. It was nice to see because Potomac don't give us a lot of class. Potomac don't give us a lot of glamour. Like we don't really get to see a lot of money being showcased in Potomac. We don't. So I don't know, you know, why it wasn't that interested. It didn't give. And I like Candiace better than I used to. I love Mama Dot, but no. Even with the guest list thing, she's inviting everybody, thinking about inviting Robert. Definitely doesn't want to invite Gizelle. Zero interest in her being there. She can stay home. Blah blah blah. Um, I did think it was cute that she mentioned that she loves Sheila. I think that was cute that she loves Sheila. So in order for Sheila to come, she got to bring her daughter so Ashley can be there. I thought that was super cool. Hey, Cindy Narcisse, big snooze. Then we get Wendy talking with new producers for her show. The first lady we saw her with said that lady sent over a contract asking for 50% of this girl's project, so that wasn't gonna work. Um, then we get the Necro and the sister in the furniture store. It was kind of corny. Um, Sister married young, had her kids young. Nnekkka was still doing too much. She told us about her parents and how her dad worked really hard. Started off as a taxi driver, now he's a cardiologist. Bosa, proud of you. Like I'm always happy to see that kind of thing because that means that you worked hard. I'm sure you did a lot of praying. I'm sure you did a lot of studying. I'm sure you did a lot of sacrificing. So that kind of thing always does warm my heart. So me disliking her doesn't take away, my heart swelling a little bit hearing about her father's hard work. Just, knowing that you come from people who worked hard to running around, oh, I'm a rich B and my dad is a rich B. And, we're so opulent. Girl, it sounds like your father is a real person who literally got it out the mud. Because my daddy ain't never drove a cab. So your daddy literally got it out the mud. That man worked hard to have what he has. And like her behavior is this wild juxtaposition to what we're seeing that she possibly actually does come from. Brandon says Karen was pretty in pink chiffon while Candiace was given Minnie Mouse and Chanel. It was given something. I was not digging the tweed crop top with the cutout on the jacket. Like childish. Anissa Michelle says show has become boring. I spent most of it rewatching Duke game from December. The coach is cute. They coach cute, girl. Is he single? We got some single ladies in here. There's some unmarried women in here. Yeah, neck bone is fake. Um, she's always pushing it. Like she was sitting up there, talking about how her sister got her kids and married young, and then saying, oh yeah, in our culture they would say I'm lollygagging. How is that? How is an old English term lollygagging your culture? I'm over necrosis. I don't want them to ever give her that much camera time again. You enjoyed Candiace's outfit. I didn't. I need her to elevate. I need her to elevate. I was not okay. Oh, you're an alum. All right now. Oh, she said he cute, period. Okay. Listen, I'm just saying because some of our sisters are not hitched. They might want to just mosey on over there and see what it's hitting for. Krista says she's so fake. Every time she talk, it sounds like lies. Real fake. The Ravens coach is a cutie. Y'all watching all the coaches? What is going on in here? Y'all being fast. So then we get Karen, Gizelle, and the girls. That was an absolute snooze fest. It was. Absolute snooze fest. I mean, massive, massive snooze fest. To the extent that I couldn't take it. Gizelle being fake in the confessionals. Oh, me and Karen had our ups and downs, and you don't like Karen. You're hanging on to Karen because you think that that Robert's position in the worm pile is tenuous. Like that's what's going on. They talked about some cookie baking competition and this fake. Oh, Karen cheated. I didn't cheat. Karen cheated. Boring. School talk, boring. I love the girls, don't get me wrong. Grace is adorable, Raven is adorable, and their little adorable behinds bored me to tears. They did. Y'all about to Google the coach. I love Karen's outfit. Yeah, like what is going on with the cookie bake? I don't want to hear about the cookie baking. Yeah, Giselle is super, super fake. Super fake. Anissa says Giselle is so pretty yet opens her mouth and ruins it. Her high point in life was sorority days at Hampton, and she's still acting and dressing like it. You said it, I didn't. We get Robert and Juan going to stretch with the children. The kids are being stretched, and she tells Juan that Candiace invited her, and she was surprised. And Juan was like, "Oh, that's great." He's never on board with her pretending like this girl did something so horrible to her at all. She's surprised. She says Candiace is confused as to why she's upset. Then she went to asking Juan about jobs, and I really want to see you working because that's when you're happy. No, you want to see him working because you need that second income. See, we're gonna talk about this. Now she bored me, but we gotta drag her a little bit. Because if y'all recall, y'all remember when they were getting ready for this fake wedding, right? And she started talking about, well, I'm the breadwinner now. Y'all remember that? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember Robert saying, oh, I'm the breadwinner in the family now. If y'all remember that, I need you to put a one. I'm going to wait till I see the ones, and then I'm going to make my point. I'm going to wait until I see the ones, and then I'm going to make my point. Okay, I see the ones. Y'all remember that. Bum, 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 bum. Melanie Thomas, hello, hello. So look, it's only a few of y'all putting ones. So I'm assuming nobody else remembers. Okay, I see the ones. I see them. I see them. So listen, she said she was the breadwinner. But now all of a sudden, oh, I want to see him. I want to see you working. We got to invest in something because everything can be taken away. So then it's like, remember that was last episode. So now you want to invest in a skincare place and you feel like you got to rush and do it because you got to diversify how you make money because everything can be taken away at any time. Hey, Stoner Gaming. So it's giving Juan may have been telling the truth. I don't think you were the breadwinner. I think you very much need Juan to start working. And I'm okay with that because Juan needs to work. Juan is a man. Okay. But see, this is what happens when you lie. Those lies have a way of circling back around to you. Now you need to invest in things because everything can be taken away and you're not so secure with your money. You're not so secure with your money. You're not so secure with what's going to happen to you with your money. And Juan didn't seem to have too many answers about the jobs or whatever like that. Then they get on the table to get stretched and, pulled and prodded or whatever. She started talking about, well, when you start back working, let's be, invested in spending quality time together. And Juan went to sleep, y'all. We gotta make sure we spend time together. You hear me? Juan, you awake? Hey, Lala Chanel. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You trying to, yeah, they was trying to, as soon as they was about to get on their feet, he lost his job. Yeah. Juan acts like Robin has the plague. Yes, he does. Soon as she went to talk about spending time, he was over there fake sleeping. Ashley and Sheila had this Mother's Day thing, and they're talking about asparagus and Brussels sprouts making your pocketbook stink. I was like, what? It was boring and it was strange. We get to Candiace's event. It was really pretty. Karen got nostalgic at the event about not having her mama there. Mia in her forest green fashion nova. Kiara and her mama were in very cute, age appropriate black and white ensembles. Wendy was at a book signing event and she couldn't make it, but she did call Candiace to show love. And Candiace was like, she hate that the whole necrosis thing happened because she feels like Wendy did not make an effort to be there because she doesn't want to be bothered with necrosis. She might be right. Then, of course, the camera zooms in on necrosis doing this. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And why is this girl doing that? I didn't get it. It was just weird. And I'm like, production, y'all tried and you failed. We don't like her. We don't like her. It was weird. Um, we had Sharice there talking with Mia about Jacqueline crying and stuff. Sharice brought her wig friend. Hey, God's anointed daughter. She definitely brought her wig friend with her. Karen talks about Surrey County and insurance and what's the liability having people on the property. Mia decides she gonna get in the confessional and talk crap. Oh, how much would it cost? Like, girl, I need to send you a cash app or something. And I'm like, Mia, a cash app from where? Did you forget all your money gone? Mia, you don't have access to money no more. I'm gonna prove it to you. Did y'all happen to see Mia's hair tonight? Aside from the Fashion Nova that she was donning, because ain't nothing wrong with Fashion Nova. Young people like Fashion Nova, even though Mia ain't that young. Now, did y'all see that so-called messy bun at the top of her head? Did you see the stringy bangs? hmm She had a homemade hairdo. You know how the girls will take the weave and like pin it like here, like if it's a longer piece of weave on the ponytail, they'll take it and they will like pin it like with a bobby pin here and make the longer part like stop right here to give them a fake bang. And then she took the rest of the hair and spooled it up and did a homemade messy bun. You can't even get your hair done. How you gonna cash out Karen some money? See, it's that type of stuff. Why are you going in confessional saying slick stuff about people and do you need to send them some money? If she needs you to send her some money, Mia, she in trouble. You ain't got none to send her. This lady talking about liability insurance because she wants to make something into a tourist attraction. What business you got, Mia? Let's just pretend we didn't remember you pretending that you were the CEO of a family business owned by your husband and his people. What money you gonna send her, Mia? It was just tacky and it was uncalled for. I hope Karen sees it and drags her to the ground. Candiace did a speech and went to singing. It was cute. Then we get to Candiace and Robert meeting up. It looks like some kind of cafe or tea shop or whatever, right? Yes, Mia had the YouTube video bun. That's the one. That's the one. People don't do that when they have money. Mm-mm. That ain't what happens. But listen, they went in, they greeted each other. You look nice, you look nice. And everything after that was crazy. It was crazy town. So Candiace basically said, let me get my notebook because they went kind of fast. Um, Candiace says, I'm here to listen. I want to hear everything that I did to, that you felt was wrong. She told Robert told Candiace she feels like her feelings should be self-explanatory, and you claimed that I did this and I was a fraud and you spread lies on me and you drugged me and trashed me, and I felt like at that time the friendship was over. Okay, Candiace didn't lie on you. Candiace talked about what was going on. The same thing all of us talked about. And for the first time, I think I understand Candiace on this. Because at first I was like, okay, if you felt like she did what she did, you said it. You felt like she offended you. She just got to eat it. But the truth of the matter is, Candiace had a point. Everybody had an opinion. Everybody thought you were full of crap. Everybody thought you were wrong. And a lot of people thought you were in on that crap that Gizelle did. Period. Um, Candiace said she didn't mean to offend her, but she was talking about how she felt about what happened. Um, uh, Robert volleyed with, I'm not throwing my husband under the bus, and I would do the same thing again next time. And people's personal life is a thin line. But I seem to recall Robert Dixon being the person that's saying, if you don't want to share your life on the screen, then you don't need to be on the show. What happened to that? I remember her saying something along those lines. The fact that she said that she would do the same thing again, I hope Bravo is paying attention, because y'all giving her a pass on something that she's telling you if she gets the chance, she's going to do the exact same thing again. Okay. Then she was mad about her saying that she was in cahoots with Gizelle. And so Candiace pointed out her reason for thinking, and like, you can have an opinion. If a person having an opinion, it shouldn't be an affront to you. That's her opinion. She said that it was uncharacteristic of Robin to go against Gizelle. Production rolls the clips of her saying what she said in the confessional, her lackluster rebuttal to Gizelle, and her going to meet up with Chris and Candiace for lunch and saying, well, why is she bringing it up now? Okay. Candiace said, with all that being said, and you going around saying that stuff, she felt like Robert knew what Gizelle was about to do. And that's why she did what she did, because she was in on it. Robert then, counters with, I think it's disgusting that you think that I had something to do with that. Candiace said she thought it was disgusting that you could be friends with somebody who would do that and then go have lunch like nothing happened. Candiace was trying to explain herself at that point. Now, this is where I found it interesting, because Candiace came to listen, and she listened. And when Robert talked, she heard her. She did not cut her off. She allowed her to finish her thought. But then it's like, it seemed strange when Candiace was making her statement and actually speaking. Robert didn't give her the same courtesy. She did not allow Candiace to finish her thought. She immediately decided, I'm going to cut everything you're saying off because it's not what I want to hear. Um, she tried to talk over her. And so she was like, oh, well, if you think that I'm that kind of person and you shouldn't want to be friends with me, and this should be very simple and blah, blah, blah. So Candiace was like, yep, you're right. Grabbed her little Moschino purse, I believe is what she was toting, and she bounced. And that was pretty much it for the episode. Now, what I find interesting is that production is working overtime to try and prove, oh, Candiace said such bad things about Robert. How did we try to pivot? How did production get to the point where they pivoted into trying to make Candiace the villain after Robert was in the wrong? This is why they're never even going to, that's why they're never going to beat those colorism charges. This is why. Because this clear adjacent woman was clearly dead wrong, ethically, morally, professionally, and y'all are trying to find a way to make it the black girl's fault for peeping game and being offended. So you can do wrong, but I can't be offended at you doing wrong. Okay. Lala says, I didn't even watch. I'm here supporting the stream. Thank you. I appreciate you, sis. Angela Nichols says they need to get rid of everyone who refuses to talk to each other, to talk to other castmates. That's true. Because why are you here? Emma Crawford says Robert is nobody's friend but Gizzard. Don't forget Juan because she's definitely his friend. Not so much his wife, but definitely a friend. Surely. Jackie says she didn't want them checks to stop. Agreed. Agreed. Robert always, yes, she cuts people off and then she starts to raise her voice and get ghetto and bangy. And I'm not sure why she does it, but she does. Destiny says everyone did. They're trying to isolate her, but it's a see-through motive. I agree. I agree. So y'all, like, literally, I can't even drag this, stretch this, or nothing. I can't. Yes, yes. Necrosis was absolutely biting her tongue, trying not to say Wendy's name. Absolutely. Emma Crawford says, I feel that this is one of the reasons why the executive producer, Eric Fuller, was fired. He's shown a penchant to defend Team Toxic Ashley, Robin, and Gizelle to the point that the show is unwatchable. Um, I agree. I agree. Yeah, he's not going to show clips from Stupidly Shady. He's not going to do it. And how they hid behind the paywall. Mm-mm. It was all about, let's see if we can make Candiace the scapegoat for Robert's behavior and what she did that was inappropriate. But look, overall, if I had to rate it, I would give this episode like a 3 out of 10, and that's being generous. Only because at least the conversation between Candiace and Robert, it needed to happen. It happened. Hopefully they have closure and we can just bury this with the goldfish and the pet hamster. Because in my opinion, it was a one-sided friendship anyway. Yes, necrosis. Remember, it's two ends now. In necrosis. Anyway, but yeah, I feel that way. I think it's about a 3, and I, like I said, only because that conversation, I think it needed to happen. We needed to get it over with, get it out in the open. And if it hadn't happened that way, Candiace, they were gonna keep gaslighting Candiace and pretending like she was doing something to them. That's what I got. So 3 out of 10. I don't, y'all let me know in the chat what y'all would rate this episode. Um, like they gave us nothing. Like once the lies were taken out, once the xenophobia was removed, um, we have nothing. We got Grace going away to school, Raven giving advice, snooze. We got mom and daughter getting matching tattoos. It's cute, but snooze. Like you're supposed to give us cute stuff in between, like real moments. I see a lot of, I see 2s and 3s. Oh my, oh my. They're rating the episode 2s and 3s.
Yeah, it's like 2.2.
I gave them 3 only because of the Robin and Candiace conversation.
Yeah, that can get 3.
That was the only reason they got a 3 from me. So I understand the 2s. Instead of them giving us the cute mother-daughter moments in between real drama, it's like once the xenophobia and the lies were taken away, there was nothing left. The baby was right. When they're not lying on each other, they really don't know what to do. They were crashing into themselves. And the other thing that I noticed that I think played a big part in the boredom was that Wendy Osefo stayed away from that event. Had Wendy been there, we would have got more, and only because Necrosis was planning to try to attach herself to Wendy like some kind of deranged squid or kraken, like she has done in previous times. And that's why she was walking around, when Candiace is on the phone with Wendy going, it's really pitiful. Hit the button, baby. There it is. It's coming on. Yeah. You had to unplug the Google box?
Yeah.
It's okay. But she be eavesdropping on my conversations anyway. I'm over her. But seriously, so that's really what I got. And I will put the StreamYard in the chat. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this episode. I'm gonna read a few more comments and I'm gonna let this sleeping dog lie. Because truly This dog put me to sleep directly. I have nothing left. Yes, Juan always goes up for Candiace. He always does. And I like it. I like it. Bianca says, I need to watch and see this coach y'all talking about. Yeah, you got to go watch the game, honey. They talking about the man. They all in the chat talking about he fine. That's how you know this show is dry. The girls are now previewing the handsome, possibly available coaches in college football. This is what it's come down to. Either they're now reviewing the coaches.
I'm sure that's more entertaining.
I think so. I think so. Brandon says the housewives shows need to include the men more like they did back in the day. Right now, it's all off. It's off balance. Well, okay, let's look at what we got. We have Juan Dixon who don't want to be there. He needs his check. We got Uncle Ray who ain't got time. We got Chris Bassett who ain't coming nowhere near them because they're gonna lie and say that he looked at them or that he was sliding his elbow toward their Muppet looking friends. You have Happy Eddie who is a professional, has a career to lose, and he had to go get a whole marijuana strain named after the lie that they told, Happy Eddie. And then there's Michael Darby, and who the hell wants Golem around? So this show, in order for us to include men, we got to get a whole new cast with men who are actually able to be around. Because Necrosis's husband, he's like he's giving hood booger. You don't know me, bro. You don't know me, bro. So like, what do we have? You say bring back Jackie. Tacky Jackie. Bring back Katie Roast. Bring back Katie Roast. Y'all can keep Tacky Jackie and take Mia with her. When Jackie went, Mia should have gone with her. And that's just my opinion. I know some of y'all like Tacky Jackie. I don't like her. Because I feel like she was in on everything that was going on with Mia. I feel like those two were play acting. They're both fake and phony. I think Mia thought that was going to get Jacqueline a spot, and it didn't work. That's what I think. Stoner Gaming says, I think Juan watched the stuff they did to Chris last year, and that's why he goes up for Candiace, and plus he can't stand Robin. Yep. Jenna Harris says, not being like, who is Jackie? I mean, if the crux is who is Jackie, I'm with you. Who is she? Anissa says episode gets a 3. The coach get a 9.4. Candiace tonight on Watch What Happens Live gets an 8.5. Outfit, shoes are terrible. Candiace sometimes can get dangerous with fashion. She can become very dangerous. I will say this. It looks like next episode is gonna be a snooze too. Um, it's gonna be a snooze. They're supposed to be going to Surrey County. Looks like we're gonna get a moment at the dinner table or some kind of brunch or lunch or breakfast. I don't know. With Necrosis again, trying, begging, pleading, vying, entreating for Wendy Osefo's attention, for Wendy to tell her, girl, you call me a female dog, you call my mama a witch, you talked about my husband. I'm not interested. I'm good. And I didn't blame her. So I'm not really excited for that. It might be another 3 episode. It might be another 3. Is what it's giving. It's giving that. You want this here, babe? Okay. So listen, y'all. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else on this. I gave y'all what I could give you. I had 3 1/4 pages. I gave you the review. Hopefully next week they give us something else because y'all know unlike the cast members on RHOP, I don't lie on folks. I can't tell you nothing that they did not do. Okay. Southern Ivy, thank you for being 147. Brandon says next week is probably a filler episode, and this wasn't. This one definitely was giving filler, like pillow fluff. Yes, Surrey. Lel. They're going to be in Surrey County again. Sweet baby Jesus. Yes, next week back to Surrey County. So let's see what happens, y'all. I gave my review. I gave it all I got. It was a snooze, and I got to regroup. Y'all know, those of you who know I had a rough night. So I'm done. If y'all ain't got nothing to say, I don't either. Prognosis says, good live, glad to see you in better spirits, sending you all up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anissa says, watch the football or college basketball. Y'all checking out the men. Brandon, you see your sisters in here being fast? Do you see them being fast? Because I do. Okay. So listen, guys, you know what I'm going to tell you. Um, I enjoyed everybody, and if you didn't get a chance to hit the like button on the way in, make sure that you hit the like button on the way out. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you will know every time we go live on this platform. Okay, subscribe if you haven't subscribed because we are very happy to have you here. Hit the join button if you want to put your crown by your name. Or there's also a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box is a link for our Royals merchandise store where you can get your classic black and gold print or our brand new graphic design with the emerald crown. And we also have the Amazon storefront and my Amazon wish list if you want to send me snacks. Just not my great Sour Patch because I got them already from the beautiful Bianca Edwards. So listen, y'all enjoy the rest of your night. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, all that stuff. Look forward to talking to you all again. I will update you on what is going on over here with my family. When we know something, you will too. I promise you. And remember, if no one else tells you, God loves you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.